Alright, good evening everybody. We're going to be robbing some ESSs in Fraternity Space through Tribute, Pureblind, Cloud Ring, and then we're going to circle back like this. Now the ship that I'm using is a tier 1 hull, but it's not a stabber. I use a Celestis, okay? You never want to get in a fight when you're doing this. You also don't want to be in a shiny hull that people want to get kill mails on. Otherwise you'll have roaming defense fleets just looking for you. So if you're in a phantasm or something, you're going to die, and you're going to die very soon. Okay. What I prefer is a cloaky Celestis with targeting damps and a 100 MN afterburner. Now, let's put the modules where they're supposed to be. You want to learn how to use the cloak MWD trick. Okay, it works just the same with the 100 MN afterburner. And you're going to have, well, let's discuss the ship while I'm sitting here for a moment. You're going to have a Tech 2 cloaking device, okay? Because you need your scan resolution matters if you have to use your sensor damps, okay? How am I being targeted? I'm just going to dock. Oh god, they didn't, there's no core. Alright, so the ship fitting here, okay, is one Sebo with a scan res script, okay, this helps counteract your cloaking device, as well as 2 rigs called subcontrollers that do the same thing, okay. We want to have a high scan resolution. The highest at least we can possibly get. Alright, next we have 3 remote sensor dampeners. The reason we do this, okay, is we're not trying to fight. And if something on grid comes to the ESS, if he can't target you, he can't hurt you. He can't web you if it's a Huginn. Okay? There is nothing they can do. Now, if you get 2 targets on you, what you can do is hit one of them with 2 dampeners and hit another one with an overheated dampener. Okay? We fit for maximum speed. Okay? And then we throw some agility in there as well. And you can hear I added in an agility rig. Now, I don't know what's on the other side of that gate, and strangely enough, the most dangerous space for me is my own space. So I'm just going to go pod scout whatever the hell is going on here. I see these locals coming in and out. Now, when we start our route, we're going to, well, I already know all the systems I like to go through, but you want to avoid systems that have a lot of people in them, okay? Usually they have a dictor somewhere nearby, or they'll deploy one. Now the benefit to having a cloaking device, okay, is that if they decide that they're going to camp your exit points, you can just cloak up, make some lunch, make coffee. If you're in, see, this is why I pod scouted this. Like I said, it's my own space that's the most dangerous. But by the way, when you see fleets with Hurricanes and Vedmax and stuff, while we're here, I have arbitrators that are brick fit for those types of fleets, but I'm not doing that today. I'm going to pause the video until this gate camp is clear. So hold on. I'll be back. Alright. That was about 2 hours to get
Monitor
rid of that
jumping guard and somebody
dark
said
side fleet. I'm gonna get off my
right from I to diff.
comms for now. Let's resume. Okay, so let's open this up. And what I usually do is I start with 2 metrics, okay? I want to see average pilots in space, okay? There's a bunch of farmers there. I'm not really afraid of what's over there. Now we're going to go to this system here. And we're going to chill here. And even if there's very little money in these ESSs, we're going to take them just to see what kind of response fleets they have and active pilots. Also, this is a video demonstration. Always D-scan, even when you're exiting the system, just to see if anything caught you on D-scan. Alright, nothing here. Let's go to the next one. I never know what Frat does on that system I just left. There's always so many of them in there, and I never see them. I know they stage from there, but it's like once in a blue moon. Alright. There's usually money in this system, too. Was a bit weird. Oh, are they draining their own banks today? Okay, let's see. Check that one out. Alright, let's go grab this one. This guy never responds. He's usually in a Vexor or a VNI. He'll just AFK the moment I enter the system. Now what we're going to do, as soon as we get in this ESS, okay, we're not going to start hacking it right away. Okay. We're going to first find a Celestial and get as close to the edge of the disk of the ESS, okay? And we're going to mark this as an active system. because he'll be ratting again as soon as I leave the system. Okay. I have no idea what these are. Okay, now we want to find a celestial on the other side of where we came in. There isn't one, unfortunately. Well, there is the gate. You don't want to have your exit as a gate. We're going to pick this asteroid belt. Get as close as we can. And use this blue disc as your visual marker. Okay. I'm going to go right to that little point right here. Keep checking your D-scan. Okay. So since I haven't seen anything on D-scan, okay, you're going to pre-overload this, and because a Huginn is theoretically possible, though I know this guy is always AFK, we're going to put one of these on overheat as well, okay? One of these sensor damps. Now, we're at the very edge. We're going to start the hack now. We're going to select this asteroid belt, okay? Any one will do. Pick one at random. And you just keep your cursor here on a line 2 while pressing V to scan. And if something comes near the ESS, you're going to click a line and press F1 for your overheated afterburner. Okay? Nothing will come though for this one, so I'm going to pause the video. I know this guy doesn't do anything. So having familiarity with the names of people is a big advantage when you do this. So I know this guy never responds. But let's say you didn't know him, okay? And let's just look him up real quick. I look at his character. I see it's relatively new, and I know he's the only person in his system and he's ratting. So we know that this is a character that was just trained for ratting and ratting only, okay? Now, another person just entered local here, and I know this person doesn't do anything either. That doesn't mean, however, that we're going to be lazy, okay? So Loki. Okay, now we're going to get out of here. Okay, so we're just going to hit. It's going to approach. Because it's a Loki, I am getting the hell out of here as fast as I can. Okay, they will be on their way. Okay. Here it comes. A Huginn. See how he can't target me? Okay. Now we're going to warp out to a random belt, and we're out of here. So that's how that goes, okay? Very simple, very easy. And that was actually a good demonstration of how you handle that, okay? I'm going to go warp again to something totally somewhere else. At 70 km, I'm going to cloak and go AFK and pause the video. That was a hit squad, okay? Since I'm close to my main system, I'm not going to use my nanite. I'm just going to go repair, and then I'm going to come back and do it again. One pulse and cloak. Alright, I'll be back in 10 minutes.